It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage a member of the class of 2025 and your student speaker, Aris Montero. Aris Montero, welcome, embarked on her undergraduate career at the University of Miami as an international student from Peru, quickly discovering the importance of campus life and launching herself into involvement opportunities. She joined Hurricane Productions, the university's entertainment and programming board, and the largest student-run organization on campus. She soon assumed leadership roles, first vice chair of marketing and then chair of the organization, where she led 7 committees and 11 executive board members to plan more than 200 events every academic year. There's more, but wait, there's more. She was recently recognized by the Committee on Student Organizations with the Bleed Orange and Green Award, a true testament to her dedication of her beloved university. And she gained confidence as a student leader, serving as an orientation leader in the Department of Orientation and Commuter Student Involvement, and as a member of the Dean's Student Circle in the School of Communication, connecting with prospective students and families. She also completed her tenure as vice chair of the Homecoming Executive Committee last fall, where she utilized her creative and social media skills to refresh the committee's marketing guide and increase social media engagement to nearly 5,000 followers. A content creator for the inaugural Canes Creators Social Media Ambassadors Program, Ari spent her senior year adding to her professional portfolio. She created weekly content for the university's flagship accounts on Instagram and TikTok, collaborating with other institutions and brands to further amplify the University of Miami. Aris lives the values of being a Miami Hurricane through her kindness and her dedication and being a friend to her fellow Canes, reflected in her induction in both Omicron Delta Kappa and the Iron Arrow Honor Society. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Creative Advertising and in Communication Studies with a minor in Psychology. Please join me in a warm welcome to your 2025 student speaker, Aris Montero.
Thank you for the introduction and the opportunity to be here today. Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating centennial class. It's an honor to stand before you today, celebrating this culmination of years of hard work and dedication. Though it may have felt like it never would, and then it felt like it did too soon, the day has finally arrived. Class of 2025, we did it. Against all odds, we made it, and not a single one of us got to this very moment alone. We all have someone who paved the way for us, guided us through this incredible journey, and provided unconditional support. When I told my parents today would be unforgettable, I left out a tiny detail, like the part where I'd be speaking on stage. I would not be standing here today or been able to move into Stanford Residential College, my first year on campus, without my amazing parents and their constant encouragement. Thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Los quiero mucho. The University of Miami welcomed me with open arms, an iced cappuccino from Pete's Coffee, and a syllabus I didn't read until mid-semester. For legal reasons, the last part was a joke. It is beautiful, unpredictable, and a little bit dramatic, kind of like me during finals week. There's a quote I've always liked that sounds rather simple, but I find it very fitting when reflecting on my time at the University of Miami, which says, "I'll never change, but I'll never stay the same either." There have been lots of changes in me. I don't know about you, but I'm glad I don't look like the Aris from 4 years ago. Fortunately for me, I see her every time I take out my cane card. A shy student with a tendency to overthink all answers and questions at her first orientation week, back before she knew what a C number was, and before incoming students were given the option to submit their photo. There she is, staring at the iPad during check-in, holding back all her worries about UM becoming her new home, with a gentle smile and frightened eyes. Like perhaps many people in this room, my freshman year self would not have expected these last 4 years to be anything like they have been. If you were to tell the you on your cane card about all your accomplishments, all the friendships you made along the way, and all the memorable stories you will probably end up telling your children, what would they say? I would probably be in shock and disbelief. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined so much growth, friendships, and blessings. Now, on graduation day, I don't think we would have it any other way, placing our very own University of Miami degree under our mental category called Things That Just Make Sense. These last 4 years have been a journey of self-discovery and growth, all wrapped in orange and green. And I owe a lot of it to Hurricane Productions, student-run and entertainment programming board, as it helped me find my passion for contributing to campus life and gave me a space to be a friendly face to other canes. HB helped me learn something about myself that I think is built into being a cane. I feel best when I help others feel their best. And I took that realization of me to every room I entered, every team I led, and every task I was handed. I always say that has taught me a lot about the importance of leaving a space better than you found it. However, I can't help to think about how it's also the other way around. We're all leaving campus as better people than when starting our undergraduate journey. Some may even say that has changed us for good. Wicked fans, if you know, you know. So why are some goodbyes harder than others? Although the word remains the same, I've never had a goodbye that is identical to another. Graduating from high school does not feel the same as what I feel now as I close my undergraduate career. Although at times it may have felt like we were here for the entire 100 years, I can't believe we're saying goodbye to the iconic U statue where my first picture on campus was, the Shalala Student Center, that for a while I would call Shalala, and trying to understand the complex game of football at Hard Rock Stadium despite my unfortunate lack of knowledge in said sport. Has been a collection of laughing with friends until you cry or can't breathe, emotional hardships that taught me firsthand the true meaning of Canes Care for Canes, and my friends and I pretending to be law students in order to have lock-in sessions at the law library. From Lake Osceola to the School of Communication, every corner of this campus holds memories I'll cherish forever. Here, among southern suns and sky blue water, today's goodbye feels different, more sentimental and more difficult. After all, is and will always be our alma mater, where we grew as leaders and humans, exploring the city that is just as beautiful as it is chaotic. After today, when we come back, campus will be in the lens of alumni visiting old stomping grounds. However, we can turn that goodbye into a see you later, and eventually, maybe for Centennial's homecoming week, a hi again. Because after all, once a cane, always a cane, and we are so lucky to be canes for life. Thank you.